Have you ever wondered, if tomorrow never comes, where will all your dreams go? The truth is, they'll die with you. Imagine lying on your deathbed. Standing around you aren't your loved ones, but the ghosts of your unfulfilled potential. The book you never wrote, the business you were too afraid to start, the love you kept locked inside. They look at you and whisper, "We came to you, but you were afraid." That is the greatest tragedy, to die with your richest treasures still buried inside you. So when your time comes, how many ghosts will be standing around your bed? Welcome back to the Tom On podcast. Today, we're flipping the script on how you look at every setback. We're talking about a mindset that can completely change your life, a little concept called fall forward. From the time we're kids, we're programmed to fear making mistakes. Teachers dock points when we miss the answer key, and society loves to celebrate polished overnight success stories. Everyone tells us, play it safe, make sure you have a backup plan. But keeping a safety net behind you actually means you're planning for your own failure. When you always keep an exit strategy, you never fight with 100% of your heart. Nelson Mandela once said there's no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life less than what you're capable of living. Look, life is gonna push you down, but if I'm gonna fall, I don't want to fall backward. I want to fall forward, because when you fall forward, at least you can see what's coming. You see the obstacle, and you keep the momentum to get back up faster. It's the posture of progress. We fear failure because we view it as a stain, but failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson struck out over 2,600 times. Nobody remembers the strikeouts. They only remember the home runs. Thomas Edison went through 1,000 failed experiments before making the light bulb. He said, "I haven't failed. I just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Failure is progress. To get something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. And when you try new things, you're gonna be clumsy. You'll make mistakes, waste time, and embarrass yourself. But if you aren't failing, it just proves one thing. You aren't even trying. You're just staying safe in your comfort zone. If you don't have the guts to step outside the box, you'll always be trapped by your old limits. I've been there. At 20 years old, I was pre-med, then pre-law, then journalism. My grades tanked to a 1.8 GPA, and the college kicked me out. I was a dropout with no future. I went home to sweep floors at my mom's beauty shop. On March 27, 1975, a customer looked at me through the mirror and said, "Young man, I have a spiritual prophecy for you. You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." Holding a broom, that sounded crazy. But years later, it came true. I got into acting and faced hundreds of rejections. I auditioned for a Broadway musical knowing I couldn't sing, and I got turned down. But I didn't run away. I kept pushing. 30 years later, I returned to that exact same theater, not to audition, but to star in the hit play Fences. That dark season wasn't the end, it was just my preparation. The biggest risk in life isn't losing money or getting rejected. The real risk is closing your soul, refusing to take chances, and staying so safe that your life becomes flat and boring. The world needs your energy, your mind, and your heart. Whatever gift you have, don't keep it locked away in a safe little box. Step out there and give everything you've got to make a difference. Never let fear slam the brakes on your life. If you get rejected for a job, send another resume. If your business fails, start over wiser. If you get hurt, keep believing in love. Anchor this phrase in your mind whenever life gets tough. If you're gonna fall, fall forward. Turn every stumble into momentum. Don't leave your potential buried in the ground. Show the world who you are and always fall forward. Think about it. What are you actually holding back for? What are you saving your energy for? A rainy day? Retirement? The truth is, the longer you sit on your dreams waiting for the perfect moment, the more your fear grows. Perfectionism is just fear wearing a fancy coat. It tells you that you're not ready, that you need one more course or one more sign. But momentum doesn't come from waiting. Momentum comes from movement. You can't steer a parked car. Even a clumsy step forward creates momentum that you can adjust along the way. So stop waiting for the storm to pass and learn how to dance in the pouring rain. Look at history's greatest icons. None of them had a crystal ball, but they moved anyway. When Michael Jordan was cut from his high school varsity basketball team, he didn't go home and give up. He went home, locked his bedroom door, and cried. And then he used that heartbreak as fuel to practice harder than anyone else in the gym. He missed over 9,000 shots in his professional career and lost almost 300 games. 26 times, he was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. He failed over and over and over again in his life, and that is precisely why he succeeded. Failure wasn't the end of his story. It was the exact fuel that forged his legacy. When you choose to fall forward, your mindset around rejection completely shifts. Rejection stops being a personal insult and simply becomes redirection. When a door slams shut in your face, it isn't the universe telling you that you aren't good enough. It's the universe forcing you to look for a bigger, better door. Every no you hear brings you one step closer to the yes that will change your life. But you have to stay in the game. You can't win if you're sitting safely on the bench, watching everyone else play while you critique their moves from afar. Get on the field, get dirty, and take your shot. Think about the people in your life right now, your family, your children, or those looking up to you. What kind of blueprint are you leaving for them? Are you teaching them to play it safe, to hide in the shadows of comfort, and to settle for mediocrity? Or are you showing them what it looks like to live courageously, to dream wildly, and to pick yourself up with dignity every time you take a hit? The greatest gift you can give to the people you love isn't a life free of failure. It's the living proof that failure cannot break a human soul that refuses to quit. Be the pioneer in your family who broke the cycle of fear. Stop treating your time on this earth as if you have a spare life in your back pocket. What is that one thing you've been putting off? Is it starting that business? Writing chapter 1 of your book? Or forgiving someone who hurt you? Whatever it is, this is not a dress rehearsal. This is the main event. Every breath you take is a non-refundable deposit into the bank of your existence. Don't waste another second living someone else's expectations or hiding behind someday. Step up to the plate, swing with everything you've got, and when life hits back, stand tall, wipe the blood off your lip, and remember who you are. Empty your cup completely so that when your final sunset arrives, you leave nothing buried in the ground. Leave it all on the stage of life. Let those ghosts of potential around your bed transform into angels of triumph, clapping for a life valiantly lived. Walk with your head high. Fight for your dreams with relentless passion. And no matter what happens, always, always fall forward.